Greetings, folks. Welcome back to the Tractor Fella Show, where we know nothing about tractors. On today's episode, we're going to go ahead and tap into this Coolster four-wheeler with the lovely pink and barbed wire. This beautiful little machine was given to us by a friend. That friend was no longer using this, and it's been sitting for a long time. Let's see what we find out. Why don't we start with the usual? A few checks. This machine is very cool because it also has a remote control. It's like a key fob for your car. So if your kid is whiling out a little too much whiling, you can just basically hit a button and that'll shut it down. When he bought it, he purchased it from somebody who hadn't used it much. Notice we still have the nips on our tire here. Check. Suspension? Check. Headlights? Check. Rear brakes and engine, including starter motor and carburetor. Check. Don't ride it if you're under 12. No check. Fuel tank. A lot of liquid still in there. Here we go. Oh, it still smells like gas. This is good. Look at those hips. Rear disc brake. Check. Is that a keyhole? What is this? No, it's not a keyhole. Check. Kill switch. Run. Headlights off. Low beam. High beam. Anyone have any idea what that is? Turbo? No idea. Check. Throttle. Check. Brake. Horse. Check. Don't want to go too fast? Thread that in. Check. Let's put the dinosaur charger on it and see if we can get some life back into the battery. Full disclosure, folks, on the other machine, I thought you would just pull and this would expose the engine. Turns out that's not the way it works, and I ended up cracking the seat on the other one. So I'm kind of upset about that. Turns out there is actually a release lever back here to pop the seat. You essentially pull it that way and the seat pops up. So I just pulled it and out we go. I did not feel so bad that I broke the other one, because if you look at the plastic on this one, which I successfully released the way it's supposed to be, you can see this plastic is it's not great. The good news is I'm sure I can get a new seat if I need to. So I took the seat off. Didn't exactly expose much of anything useful. Let's see if we can find some oil in this beast. Oh, look at that. Yep, definitely have some oil, and it doesn't look too bad. Looks nice and clean, actually. Do you think we can get it to crank? I don't know. Let's see if the battery has any charge. The way this works, turn your key on, hit the unlock button. I believe we should be ready to crank. Oh, yep, no. Not so much. Let's hook up the Gulu and see if we get some cranks. Okay. What do we see here? Oh, yep. Well, it's freaking out. Let's just hit the button. Okay. Light is green. Let's see what we get. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wow. Cranks like crazy. Gulu, thank you. Okay, so the battery is just super low. Hopefully a couple days on that, we'll get it back to life. Let's find some throat spray and see if we can make it cough to life. All right, let's try it out. Hydrolock. And we go. Oh, dude, it runs. All right, I did a little checking, okay. Fuel was off. Let's turn the fuel on. I found this lever here. Choke. Choke with the up arrow. I'm assuming that means choke. So, why don't we try this again with the fuel actually on? Trying again. Smells like a hot pile of ether in here. All right, let's see what happens. Not a dang thing. Let's give her a shot of throat spray again. Nope. When you shop Menards. All right, let's try it again. Pretty excited about this. So are we running on ether or old gas? So I just found something potentially interesting. What are you? Where do you go? Is that a vent? I'm going to poke around for a bit and see if I can find something. I thought I might be able to make it come back to life with just a whole big pile of throat spray, but turns out that I just can't breathe at this point. We're just going to have to go ahead and remove the carburetor and see what happens. I've never done it before on something like this, so it's going to definitely be a learning experience. Nothing like a hot sunny day to lose power. Guardian quiet, yeah. Oh. You popped your ball? Where's the cube? Welcome back, folks. It's a new day. I was thinking the other day, why is this not running? It feels like it's just completely starving for fuel. And then I had an apostrophe. I realized that I didn't do the tricks that I've seen on YouTube for years. There is the potential that your needle could stick to its seat. So what does everyone out there do? The vibrations can help the needle unseat and can allow fuel to flow in. I'm going to make sure the pet rooster on the other side is open so we can allow fuel in. And we're going to try again. Choke on. Pet rooster on. I came out here this morning, this battery felt like it was trying to light itself on fire, even though the charger was only showing about an amp. The good news is that, oh no, it did not hold a charge. Well, that's a bummer, because, holy crap, scared the out of me. Well, that's a bummer, because the battery was working this morning. Think the carburetor tickle made a difference? Let us see what happens. Power, go. Not looking great. Oh, good boy. Welcome back, folks. It's a new day. This carburetor looks fairly user-friendly on being able to remove it. All the clamps are finger-friendly clamps. So I think we can remove this, whatever this is. If I had to guess, it's a crankcase breather. And then we have two bolts up here. Got a spring down here, and then we'll have to pull out the slide. This air filter is weird. Doesn't even look like it seals. Also, I apologize if I sound funny. I had to go to the dentist today, and my mouth is currently in a state of numbness. All right, there we go. That came off nicely. Is that a breather, and is this a check valve? Does anyone know? That would be my guess. Because it's coming from what looks like the crankcase, so this is probably just a check valve, one-way breather. There's one. I've gone ahead and turned off the pet rooster. Alright, got a gasket back here with the rubber seal that I do not want to drop. I got the spacer out. This O-ring fell out of the carburetor. This side, the O-ring's built into the spacer, so we'll have to remember which side goes where. Now, is it easier to pull it out this side or the other side? I'm going to start with this side. So now we have this spring tube on here. It actually goes down here and it's open to atmosphere. So it must just be a vent. Why is it on the bottom? I don't know. I don't know what that does, but let's take it off. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it on there because there's no reason to take it off. Next, we have the fuel line. We should just be able to pop it right off and spill minimal gasoline. But knowing me, we'll probably spill the entire contents of the fuel tank. Oh, that wasn't so bad. And then we have our slide, which I know nothing about. So we're just going to unthread it and see how it comes out. So as we pull this out, it appears that it can only index. Nope, it can definitely, nope, yep, it can only index in one direction, so that's good. So we know the long groove goes on the driver's side, short groove on the passenger side. This is essentially our metering needle right there. So we can clean that off a little later. But for now, We have our carburetor. I'm pretty excited to go tear into it. So we know how this is supposed to go. I thought that gas smelled okay, but it does not. Hey, check out that choke. Oh, that's cool. Maybe someone can explain. Oh boy, there's just gas going everywhere. Let's take this little guy off. Boy, I'll tell you, they make these carburetors very serviceable, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and pop off the air filter. This is very floppy. Is that just the way it's made? Okay, so that's strange. That's okay. That is definitely not how it's supposed to be. So let's see if we can pull it out to where it is supposed to be. There we go. That's a little bit better. This rubber boot is not exactly super pliable. There we go. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, there's just gas everywhere. Maybe I can drain this out first, some way, shape, or form. No, pretty sure it's already drained out. That would be my MO. What is an MO, you ask? MO stands for modus operandi. All right. Well, let's start the dissection. Oh, what do you know? More gas is coming out. How surprising is that? Before we take this bowl off, my guess is that this is a vent, and this vent tube probably comes up above what they expect to be the fuel level. Oh. Why am I surprised? Is anyone else surprised? Okay, that stinks. Jeez. And what did we say? This was a vent that probably goes above the fuel level? Well, look at that. That is exactly what that does. Man, we're learning new stuff today. What a great day it is. How sweet it is to learn new stuff about carbs. I know. I should quit my day job. 100%. Bowl looks pretty decent. Here's our float, also known as our float. Oh, cool. To me, this is cool stuff, because I don't know what's going on at all. Bye-bye pin. Hello float and needle. Oh, easy. Looks like that little hoop goes right in this tab right here, like so. Let's go ahead and clean off the tip, just the tip. We're going to be careful and not use any chemicals, because I've learned through you fine folks that the black tip is actually a coating from the factory. You guys hear any liquid inside the float? No, I think we're good. Let's take out our jet, or what I would assume is our jet. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I am just trying to make problems here. Are we clean? Are we clear? Nope, we are not clear. That thing is clogged. Okay, so that'll be something to clean out. Let's get this little guy out of here, too. Well, that just broke. Yep. That definitely just broke off inside the carburetor. Oh, man. Well, that breaks my heart. Are we clear here? Nope, pretty sure that's plugged too. I can't believe that just broke off. Now what do we do? Well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to thread that right back in. And we're going to hope for the best. If we mate these back together, that center tube right there is still sealed to the edge. So, hypothetically speaking, I can't believe that. I'm so bummed out right now. You know, I guess worst case scenario, we go ahead and buy a new carb for it. But I would like to try it as is, just for kicks, you know? Because why not? This looks like the emulsion tube. Got the little holes there. This is clear all the way. Now we have stuff on the side. Let's see our settings. 1/2. 1. Okay, 1 on this silver jet. Okay. What do we have on this guy? 1/2. 3/4. Okay. 3/4 on this little guy down here. You heard it. I heard it. The main parts are cleaned out. Let the cleaning process begin. Let's start with our broken piece here. Completely plugged. Cannot see through it at all. Holy smokes. This thing is plugged solid. That's crazy. No wonder this thing broke off. Alright, we're going to come back to that one. That looks much nicer. This guy is completely clogged as well. Wow, look at that. That is crazy. What are those deposits? Is that from ethanol gasoline? Wow, that is crazy. Alright, got one cleared out. Well, if that's plugged, I can guarantee that this is plugged. Oh, no, it's not plugged. Still definitely dirty. Where's it come out? Ready? See the idle hole? See that little teeny hole right there? That's where it comes out. Everything else here looks pretty decent. So my wife told me if I wanted to keep doing YouTube, that I had to clean up my garage. Are you ready? What happened? She happened. She helped a lot. Not only did she sweep, but she came out here with a Glade air freshener and decided that she had to make my garage smell good. It's awesome. I'm not going to complain. I have so much more room for activities now. And we're back for a new day. Man, that thing is just plugged solid. Oh, look at the chunks that are coming out of the back. Well, that's encouraging. Something's coming out. Someone's going to be like, that shouldn't be all the way through. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? So I told you I'd show you the headlights in the next video. Are you ready? Nice. Nice and clean. I think it'll be even better if I throw some LEDs in there. Get rid of those incandescents. Okay, here we are. We're doing a voiceover because the missus is in the garage with me and there's music playing and lots of talking. So I'm still convinced that this broken carburetor component needs to be a pass-through. So we're going with the drill bit method now, because I totally feel it in my bones that there is some type of deposit in there, even though in reality it's not supposed to be passed through. But that's okay. I found the perfect drill bit for it, and after playing with my drill and finding out that the drill bit doesn't actually fit in the drill because the drill is too large, we're going to use vice grips to hold that. There's my wife's hand. I have no idea what she's doing right now. I have a feeling she's jabbering. Alright, so let's go ahead and work this a little bit, and we'll see if we can get our way through, which we know we won't. Wait, is that brass colored material on the end of the drill bit? I sure hope not. Okay, we flip it over. I'm still working on this thing. I am so convinced it has to go through. But now I'm kind of analyzing it. Wondering, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not supposed to go through. What you don't see is when I tap on it, there's brass material coming out of the end of it. So now I'm like, maybe it's not supposed to go all the way through? Yeah, thumbs down. Definitely not supposed to go all the way through. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start reassembly. We're going to install our broken tube, mash it into the other tube. Here's our emulsion tube. We're going to poke it with bristles because the holes are so small. And there we are reinstalling it as well. Next is going to be the jet, which I've already cleaned out, but still decided I wanted to clean it out again because you never know. We'll install that. We'll install our mixture screw. Yes, I did set it. It's out 3/4 of a turn. Go ahead and install our idle
speed stop, I believe is what you call that. I don't really know. Hey, let's check out the bowl. Oh look, there's a vent. Let's make sure this vent is clear. Oh yeah, nice and clear. Let's go ahead and blow through it now. Oh, oh yeah, success. It's the vent is open. This is great. We're getting our float and our needle installed. We've got our pin to hold things together. We are looking good. Let's give it the air test. Oh yeah, we're free one way. We're closed off the other way. It's fantastic. What a great day. Let's reinstall the bowl. Go ahead and tighten those babies down. Looking good. Let's put our vent tube back on here. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and drain the gas tank. Not too sure about the quality of the gas, even though it doesn't smell bad. So the pet rooster is now open, and we're going to go ahead and drain some gas out. Now back to normal.
So I got all the gas drained out. It actually smells really good. It smells like good gas, so I'm not entirely sure I'm going to waste it. Irregardless, which is a word that's not actually a word. Let's go ahead and put the carb on here. But I'm going to go ahead and reconnect the fuel line. I have the spacer with the rubber seal in there. I put this rubber seal back in the carburetor. We're going to do one of these numbers, and we'll tighten it down and see what happens. Let's go for it, because I am excited. I'm very curious to see if the broken jet is actually going to still function. I don't know if that was idle. I don't know if that was high speed. If I had to guess, it was idle. The only thing I had not cleaned was this needle here, this primary jet needle. I don't know what the heck you call it, but overall, I think we're in good shape there. I remember that we decided the long side will go on this side. There we go. Did a little twist and a tickle, and now it's in there. Ish. Yep, I think we're in good shape. Let's go ahead, put the air cleaner back on. I put a little lubricant in here because, you know, we don't like lubricant. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, there we go. I'm working on the other side. You can't see it. I'm basically just doing the same thing, putting the bolt in there. And the last thing we have to do, I believe this is the breather. It goes right back on that air filter that we love so much. I think it's time for some gas. Is anyone else freaking out? Because I'm freaking out. All right, let's put some 89 rec in the gas tank. You see any leaks? Let me know if you do. Fuel's off. Let's turn the fuel on. I don't see any leaks. I think that's enough gas to see if it'll run. Oh, frickin' June bugs everywhere. You're great creatures, but I don't like you flying in my face. It's not even June. It is June. It's June. So it's the appropriate time for June bugs. My fault. Let's see if the Pink Panther is going to roar to life. We have battery power. We have brake, choke. We are choked. Fuel is on. We're all freaking out. Here we go. And I have nothing. I should probably turn the key on to the on position. That might help a little bit. Oh, yeah! Oh man, this is the best day ever. Anyone ever have a midnight ride on the Pink Panther? Well, it just might happen tonight. So, do either of the three people watching right now have any idea which screw is the idle screw? Because I do not. Let's try this guy. We'll do a half turn. All right, let's see what happens. Try again. Oh, chokey. Oh, come on, Gulu. Trying the choke. So there's this funny thing called a kill switch. Turns out the engine will still crank if it's killed. So that would be why we did not start. Now we're in the on position. Oh. I think we found the right screw for the idle. We did. Oh, but it's running so well. Oh, man. I'm feeling really good right now. All right, so I know this is rated for children, but tonight it's going to be for dads. Oh, come on. All right, so I know this is rated for children, but tonight it's going to be rated for dads. What in the world? All right, so I know this is rated for children, but today it's going to be rated for dads. Oh. Time for a maiden voyage. Let's do this. Oh. Oh. Holy crap, this thing is fast. Oh, jeez. I did not expect that. Oh my gosh, this thing rolls. Oh my gosh. All right, high beams. Oh yeah, not great. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. It's spraying gas all over me. Well, this should make for an interesting trip. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. So that tube that we found sitting on the running board, turns out it was actually a vent for the gas tank, I believe. So let's go ahead and put it back together. Oh. I am very surprised at how quick this is. So we found this sitting on the running board, and I believe it's supposed to go right here. So I'm going to work on that and make sure we have it secured and safe. And then we'll go back for another ride. All right, so I found a hose clamp that's definitely the correct size, and we're going to go back out. Here we go. Trying again. I still do not understand the fact that I can crank in the kill position. So we should be able to go now. Oh, yeah. Also, got a bungee cord. I'm going to bungee cord this to the back. Just in case something happens, we can fire it up again. Look at this pink Panther sweetheart. I sound like a little boy right now. This is so much fun. Okay, so I can't stop laughing or smiling. And it's pink. Yeah, my masculinity is being challenged really hard right now. We have a couple more things I want to work on with this one, but we have one more of these to work on. Also in the same condition, will not start. Oh! Okay, here we go. Holy moly. And we're going up a hill. We're going up a hill. Captain's log. Start a 2185.6-3 to the 9th. We're almost there. This thing rolls actually very nicely. Greetings, folks. Welcome back for a new day. Had a little fun last night. Probably a little too much fun if you catch my drift. However, I think it's only appropriate today to see if we can get this sweet unit running. So we did all the annoying checks on the pink one. So let's just do the essentials here. What do we have? We have liquid in the tank. It smells really good. I mean, it smells like fresh gas. I don't foresee any issues with that. So this would have been the machine that was ridden more often. Let's check our Earl here. Yep, plenty of Earl. Does not smell like fuel, so that's a good sign. All right, well, let's give it a shot of throat spray. Does it crank? Oh yeah. Couple shots. Gonna go? Are you kidding me? No way. Nope, it likes choke. I have a feeling this is probably gonna need some carb service too. Whoa. Yep. One thing I'm not terribly impressed with is the braking ability. Right now I have the parking brake on and I can drive right through it. Maybe that's normal? I don't know. I'm not a quad person. Nope, choke only for sure. Woo! Little bit smoky. I mean, we're in way better shape than we were with the pink one. So you already saw me tear the carb apart on the other one. I'll just kind of rip through this one so you don't get too bored. I'm gonna turn the pet rooster off. Another thing about these, it seems to be a bit squirrely. Probably because my big butt's on here and it's made for somebody that's 100 pounds instead of 6'1", 200 pounds. Almost forgot our slide. And we'll double check. The long groove should be on the driver's side, which it is. Okay, there we go. You want a different view today instead of the overhead? Or do you like the overhead? Let me know if you care one way or the other. The other one had a spring on it. Did it fall off? Let me go check. I'm gonna have to review footage because I don't honestly know. There we go. Oh geez. I'm really bad at this. At least I'm getting most of it in the container. All right, we've successfully drained our organic gasoline. This filter is pretty much in the same state as the other one. It's just kind of a poor design. And that just fell right off. Okay. There we go. That's better-ish. I'm curious about this guy down here. Because when I was tuning the other one, is this off? Yes, it is off. So this must be a drain, but I believe it's also a vent. So when this is in the closed position, it's strictly a vent and allows, you know, the fuel level to increase or decrease. However, when you want to drain your bowl at the end of the year, if that's what you decide you want to do, crack that open, and then it turns into a drain. Look at that. I was playing with it on the other one yesterday and ended up just pouring a bunch of gas on the ground. I'm gonna have to rename this channel to the Toxic Garage. Well, let's crack open this bowl and see what we have, shall we? Think it'll pop? Kind of. That was sort of anticlimactic. 1, 2, 3. Open me. There we go. Pretty clean, actually. There's our vent tube. Jeez. I swear I ordered the same... Actually, my wife ordered the same size glove last time, but they're a little floppy this time. My hands must have shrunk. It's definitely not a manufacturing issue, that's for sure. Oh, well, that's good. Check the vent. It is venting. All right, bowl looks good. You guys hear anything? I do not. That's a nice looking float. I believe this guy was clogged on the last one. Thank you, friends, for my welding tip cleaners. This is not clogged at all. Let's check out the middle. Actually, I can see light right through there. So can you. Glove, no glove. Glove, no glove. This thing's clean. However, I do believe there are some holes in there for fuel atomization. So, yep. Holy big bug. What are you? Of course, you're a horsefly. Horses don't like horseflies. Humans don't like horseflies. Also, it turns out that this is the perfect size. You remember, we broke this one on the last one. So, let's gently go for it on this one. Hope for the best. It's moving nice and easy. I think we're in good shape. Either that or this thing is made out of tin foil and it's super fragile. Nope, we got it on this one. There we go. So I think we got lucky on the last one. We were able to just sort of sandwich it back together because the other half remained inside of the carburetor. All right, let's go ahead and check these out. We didn't get to check them out on the last one. It's possible that that's part of the bogging issue that I've been experiencing. Horsefly, go away. These things are terrifyingly large. It's like a wasp, but in black fly form. Yeah, this is nice and clean too. All right, let's blow out some orifices. Good. We know that's good. Yeah, this is good. I can poke the whole freaking straw through there. That's good. That's good. This is good. We know that's good. What does this guy do? Is that a vent again? Nope. Where does it come out? Is this... What is this? Is that another vent? What is that? It is another vent. Why would we have double vents? Now I don't understand. Does this engage a certain spot? No, it does not. So this brass tube doesn't go anywhere, and it vents down to the ground. And then we've got this that breathes out here. All right, fly, you're done. Yeah, how's carb cleaner feel? You like the carb cleaner? Yeah, didn't think so. Find another light to go play with. Ugh. Get out of my shop. We didn't poke this on the last one. Should we poke it? Or is that just a ball bearing? I don't know. Let's spray it. Preferably not in our faces. Yeah, it does not appear to go anywhere whatsoever. Nope. Appears to be a ball bearing. So this guy turns out to be our idle speed adjustment. It is not a mixture screw. Let's go ahead and check our mixture screw. 1/2. Boy, these babies run lean. 3/4 of a turn. Does that go straight into the carb? Probably. Nope. Comes out the bottom. Oh, okay. So that mixture screw goes to this guy that we could not clean out the other day. Oh, crap. Where'd that spring come from? Must be this guy. Clean, 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 clean. I think that's it. Oh boy, I don't know what bug is plaguing me now. I'm not making nature happy, apparently. Totally missed. 100%. Most important tool in the garage. There we go. Looking good. We'll do a quick float check. Nope. This should allow air through. Oh yeah, we are in business. Ugh, gross. Very carefully. Very carefully. Let's just do another twist or two, and we'll call it good. Ooh, welcome back, folks. It's a new day. Yeah, you know. So we have two things I want to address. First, got a squishy tire. It's possible we ran over some sharp object in the field. The other issue is this. Sounds like we have possibly a wheel bearing issue. He's right at home. Big goofball. Step 1, does this come off? Okay, yes it does. So the only time I hear the noise is when it's loaded. You spin it right now, it's perfectly fine. Let's see what's behind here. I think we're there. Yeah. All right. Nut, cup, washer. Welcome back to the Tractor Fella Tire and Service Center, where we do nothing quickly. I have a feeling one of these bearings is most likely in poor shape. Problem is, I can't figure out which one. Well, let's go do an experiment. I'm going to put this through here. I'm going to push down hard and I'm going to roll it. We're going to see if we hear popping. Oh, there it was. Yeah, okay. So if I put pressure on the right side, does it keep doing it? Oh yeah. How about the left side? No. So this bearing out here is our problem. This is the side of the wheel that was closest to you. And the thumping noise I would get is when I put pressure on this side only and rolled it along. So, now what do we do? I don't know. Let's see if this plastic cover comes off, or if that's actually part of the bearing. So is this just a seal that we can peel? Oh, getting my rhyme on today. Seal, peel, peel, seal. It is. Check that out. That's cool. I don't even know if you'd call that a seal or not, but it's something. I mean, this bearing feels great. I don't understand the thumping coming from it. Trying to push it in different ways to see if it'll thump, but I just don't know. 003 RS bearings. Good old Amazon. Kingsing. 8 pieces. Ratings aren't high enough for me. There we go. Bonbo. 10 pieces for $10. That's impressive. Double check. 6003 RS for sure. Add to cart. Let's go ahead and put our little seal back in here. I'm curious as to why this is even here, because it's not actually engaging anything. Whatever. I just work here. Using all the right hammers today. I'm not a smart man. I forgot the plastic bushing that goes in here. Although I am glad I took this wheel off, because this thing is all sorts of blown out. You can see how floppy that is. I've checked the tie rod. The tie rod's tight. And hopefully we can just tighten this up a bit. Yeah, because this bolt is pretty... I can spin it by hand. Let's figure out what size we need, huh? All right, 13 millimeter for the top only. Turns out it is a 17 on the bottom. Oh yeah, that's very loose. How we doing? Oh, that's way better. Can we still turn? Oh, like it was born yesterday. Maybe that's why this was a little bit squirrely. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and then we'll put the wheels back on. This is a great day. This one, still a little wiggly as well. Let's just go ahead and give it a double check really quick. Oh no, that thing is ogre tight right there. So using the 4 or 5 brain cells that I have left, I went ahead and put that plastic bushing back on the wheel like you're supposed to. If I can get it actually to go back to its home. There we go. So we have, oh, shish kebab. Washer. Holy cow. Washer, cup, nut. Tighten down a bit. Okay, we are too tight. Let's back it off a hair. Back it off a hair more. Well, I ran out of memory, so that's about on par for how this day is going. Getting exciting, even though it's probably going to clunk and thump just like it did before. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and throw the other wheel back on. You've seen it done once. I think we're done. All right. Yeah, that bearing is still very much noisy. last thing I want to check is this tire keeps losing air. And I see something potentially right here. So let's see if that's... Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Yep. For good measure, we'll go ahead and hose down the rest of the tire. That's definitely the big one. Check the valve stem. Wolf spider. Check. Go away. Thank you. We know we need to do a patch. Well, turns out there's actually nuts on the back of this. So anyway, you all know how to undo a bolt and a nut. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and pop the wheel off and I'll bring you back. Well, I officially feel like crap. So let's see if I have a temperature. Degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, well, it appeared so. We'll just keep on pushing through. Welcome back to the Tractor Fella Tire and Service Center, where we do nothing quickly. So I marked the hole, whatever the heck that is. I'll pull that out later. First off, let's make sure we get all of the air out of the system. Yep, there's a ton of air in that one, wasn't there? Last time we broke down the bead, we used a breaker bar and a hammer. Let's see if we can do it again. Try not to fall. Yep, probably gonna have to put this on the floor because I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Actually, we're making progress, aren't we? Oh, it worked. Ish. Oh, yeah. There it is. Just look at it. Okay. Let's do the other side. Oh, that hurt a lot. I gotta work on my aim. Holy smokes, that hurts. I'm gonna work on this on the floor. I'll bring you right back. What happened was this was essentially bouncing when I was hitting it instead of having a hard surface to impact on. So, wow, this bead just keeps putting itself back in its home. All right, ignore the blood. Oh, yeah, almost stabbed myself. Push that down. And this should, oh yeah, there we go. And we got the super hooker. If I can get the frickin' bar in there. Oh, this is gonna be way worse. A tire on a frickin' lawnmower. As long as I don't lose an eye, we're in good shape. Oh yeah, we're making progress here, folks. Look at this. We're making good progress. This might turn out to be one of the best days ever. Holy cow, that is a giant mayfly. Look at that, we got the top half off. So I have this decrepit case that was given to me by my father-in-law. And oh, that one's empty. It's full of old tire patches. When I say old, I mean violently old. However, I might be able to use one of these and patch that hole. Alright, so first of all, let's find our hole, which is here. Ignore the destruction to my hand. What is this? It's a freaking piece of wood? Are you serious? Well, you know what? Humans get slivers. Apparently tires get slivers. Let's see if we can find... There it is, right there. Okay, there's our hole. So typically, you're supposed to sand down the ridges with some type of abrasive wheel. And then, after that's done, then you put your patch on. I grabbed the first random piece of sandpaper that I could find. I'll bring you back when the misery ends. The misery really hasn't ended by any means. Took my drill, put the sanding disc on it, ran it through here for a while, and yeah, it did smooth it down. You can kind of see where I put a red outline of where the hole is. Let's try some shoe goo. You guys ever try shoe goo? It's a very, very adhesive compound. This doesn't even feel remotely close to having any sticky on it left. Let's just squeeze it out on there. Oh yeah, that is a good blob. And let's go ahead and put our patch on there. Put the patch right over the middle of the goo. Yeah, all right, well, I'm going to massage that for a while and bring you back in a few. You know what shoe goo reminds me of? It smells like model glue. Like you buy a model kit of a car or something like that, and you have the glue to put the pieces together. I was never good at that because then I just wanted to play with them like they were an actual car. And then, of course, they'd fall apart. But this stuff smells exactly like model glue. Anyway, so typically, after you put the patch on, you take what looks like a pizza cutter, but it's blunt instead of sharp, and then you try to massage it into submission. So I don't have the pizza cutter, so we're going to use this. This is an attachment for a drill to see if we can massage our patch into submission by at least doing a type of rolling motion that actually did not work well at all. Regardless, let's put this ridiculous rim back on here. What's amazing is that I could not get this frickin' rim off of here. Now I can't get it back on. Scoop! You guys okay? I think I hit you right in the face. Thankfully we wear PPE around here. There's a fella out there who's named Joe. Recommended using vice grips. I like your suggestions, Joe. You have a lot of good suggestions. Oh, and it's gone. That's okay. Joe's suggestion. You, my friend, savior. Need to get myself another one for right there. Oh, John Deere. Ow. Where are all my vice grips? I don't know how it's possible to lose so many tools after you just clean the garage. Still making that progress. The funny part is I'm going to get done with this and that tire's going to leak. I know. It's like watching paint dry. Seriously, just get on there. Thank you. Yes, you are correct. There's a dent there and a dent there. Take one of these. Take one of these. Yeah. Do it again. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's like it was made yesterday. And you do it again. Yeah. Purpose Cooper. And then when you're done, you get out your black spray paint and you redo the paint. You are balancing by friction only. You should have fallen such a long time ago. A little bit of lubricant to help our bead seat. Yeah, we can't even get it to grip the bead at all. Oh, it just popped off the backside. What a sweetheart you are. Oh, yeah. There we go. Ish. There we go, ish. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. There it is. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Max to seat bead, 24 psi. Let's go up to 24 just because we can. Well, there's 24. We have the soapy bubbles all around the edges here, and I do not see any bead leakage. This is good. Let's check the other side. Bead appears to be seated. I see no leaks. Okay, you guys ready for the ultimate test? Okay. I do see a bubble or two. Significantly less than it was before. So in a way, we have proven that shoe goo... Is that another frickin' hole over here? What is this? There's two holes here? What in the world? Let's take away the positive. 1, shoe goo does help to slow down a leak. 2, well, I'm trying to think of that second positive. Oh, did I get you? Should be at 10. All right, how's our leakage at 10? Yeah, still pretty much the same. I think this will hold air for quite a while. We can also check tomorrow after the goo has had 100% cure time. Let's put her at about 20, and then we'll check and see tomorrow how it looks. Welcome back, folks. It is a new day again. I'm sure we're gonna have lots of these. I just wanted to see how much air this lost overnight. When we left it, we had 20 psi in it, and now... What? 18.8? Oh, is it sealing? Little spritz here of soap and water. Do we have bubbles? We do have bubbles. Okay, so if you're in an emergency situation, an old patch and some shoe goo might get you through to the next tire shop. It was fun to try, right? Let's see how long it lasts. Where were we? We were going to put the carburetor back on, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Hopefully Big Red here will bark to life without any issue. It's pretty clean overall. Long slot goes on the driver's side. Like so. Anyone else having deja vu right now? I feel like we've installed a carburetor on one of these before. Maybe it's just me, though. I do not know where the spring is that went to this. Carburetor installation is complete. So I left the pet rooster turned off because this gas really, like I said, doesn't smell bad. Let's do it. Pet rooster on. Choke on. I wonder if I can hear it. No. Well, it's not pouring out that vent on the bottom, so that's good. Key on. Okay. Easy. Okay. Well, man, that thing fired up like it was ready to go. I'm gonna keep you over here where it's safe, so you don't get run over. Good and safe. Alright, let's go for a little cruise. It's getting chilly out here. I'll bring the screwdriver just in case we need to tickle the mixture, or perhaps an idle speed. And that way as well, if I fall off, you know, I'll give a blood sample to the grass gods. Well, we almost made it a few feet. I think we only have one headlight on this one. We'll have to figure that out, and it's ultra dim. I suppose it could be our junk gas as well. I do not know. Restart. Oh, I hope there's no spider webs under this tree right now, because there always are. Oh, quit dying on me. Right under the spider webs. Yeah, we're spitting and sputtering a bit. It might be that fuel. Whew! Alright, we made it. And we're back. The Pink Panther is asleep in her den right now. I think we're going with the Red Dragon for this one. Oh yeah. What I'd like to do with the Red Dragon today is I want to straighten out the vent line that's down here, because it's kinked, and it's possible that's what's causing a little fuel starvation. So because this side, sorry, neighbors are mowing the lawn today, because this side is sort of permanently deformed, I'm going to cut it, and we're going to start with a new piece. So, let's get our surgical scissors, make sure we pinch it again. No, just kidding. That should work better. I wish we had the spring that went with it, but my guess is it just fell off over the years of use. Oh, whoa, what's this? Did that seriously just go between... Frickin' hose clamp fell between my lovely... Well, hey, how lucky. Wow, you know what? Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Just found this. Although I don't need it today, that'll have a purpose in the future, I'm sure. And we found our clamp. You know what? Let's get some lubricant on there. There we go. I think that's good. There we go. All right, let's turn on the fuel. Let's see how we do with the cold start. Choke. Parking brake. Crank. Oh, yeah. Nope. Today it wants partial choke for whatever reason. Or not. Let's reset our mixture screw, because I might have touched it yesterday, or the day, whenever the heck that day was. I had it out a couple turns. I think we just went like 3/4, if I'm not mistaken. Am I gonna go? No. I'm gonna set you up in the stand, see if we can figure this out. This was supposed to be the easy one. I could have fouled the plug that bad. Okay, let's pull that out. We obviously have no ignition right now because we're cranking and we are not starting. Oh, well, it's also soaked. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll spare you a spark plug and story for the day. I think we need to do the right thing and get that gas out of there. Because even if it's a couple years old, it may have lost a lot of its light ends. All the good floaty stuff that looks like a mirage. And if that's the case, then it's really not as volatile as it used to be. So, well, I wanted to go for a ride a little bit earlier, but things didn't work out. So now we're back to draining some gas. Welcome back, folks. It's a new day. Is it weird having me look at the camera? I find it a little weird because I'm not used to this stance. Anyway, hopefully this will be the last day of filming on the quads, four-wheelers, vehicles with four wheels. Last you saw, I drained all the gas out. I did put new gas in. So what I think we need to do is we need to go take a bit of a cruise, see how it performs, see if our idle is doing any better. And then, I think that's it, other than perhaps a speed test. Also, I took a look at some of my own videos and the quality is really bad, even though I thought it was bumped up. So we're going to go ahead and try some other things and hopefully we can boost that quality. Use the knee for the starter. Can't be dead. Okay, apparently it's dead. All right, we're hooked up. Let's see what happens. Still nothing. What am I doing? Oh, key was off. Still, really? What is going on? This doesn't even matter. Unless the brake switch has failed. Oh. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. So what did I do? Was it the brake switch or the starter switch? Okay, now it's gonna crank. Maybe it's the starter switch. No floody floody. Really? Okay. Does that say 107 cubic centimeters? Interesting. Okay, using the knee. Oh yeah, let's go. Seems to be running pretty darn well. smokes. Let's warm it up a little bit and see if it goes back to idle. Are we gonna idle? Nope, not at all. Oh, you've got to be, there we go. It's the switch. Throttle. Fingernails of steel. Oh yeah. Got a quarter turn out of it. Let's go. Woo! A slight amount of bumpiness going on right now. Oh, oh. All right, slowing down, slowing down. I mean, it's a little high. There's the test. All right, let's rip around the course. Oh no, turkeys, I'm sorry, babies, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know baby turkeys could fly so young. Just gonna creep by, don't mind me. There we go. Time for the hill climb. Oh yeah. No problem there. Okay, well, I think it's time for a speed test. I'm going to use two hands, and I'm going to shove you in my pocket. And then when I'm done going as fast as I can without dying, we're going to go ahead and see what the top speed was. So I think I hit start. Okay, yep, we're started. Let's start the machine. So apparently I'm really old because I think I topped out at around 22. I topped out at 22. It felt like about 40. Or maybe it's the fact that I'm riding a machine that's slightly smaller than I should be riding, just slightly smaller. All right, let's try again. Yeah, so it definitely turns out that I'm old, and also this machine feels like it's going to vibrate apart when I hit about 22. Because I held it to the wood for quite a while. GPS doesn't show higher than 22, so I'm guessing these top out at about 25. Woo! So I've turned the idle way back down from where it was. Okay. What happened? This one's quite finicky, because now I just smell straight up gas. Let's turn off the fuel, see if we can just clear it out. That's interesting. So I'm pretty sure we figured out our erratic idle issue. That being the fact that our needle and seat isn't stopping fuel flow. The fuel was coming out the air filter. I really don't want to make this video any longer than it already is. I'm gonna let this fester in my brain for a minute. I can't do it. I just can't do it, folks. I can't leave it in this shape. I'm gonna rip the car back off and I'll bring you back. All right, folks, welcome back. It's a new day, yay. We are extremely limited on time. So I did some testing behind the scenes, and I found that although the float normally seals in this position, sometimes it does not. See, I just bounced it right there, and listen, I can still get air through it. So I think what's happening is sometimes our bowl is, oh, nope, it's not a bowl. Come on, dude. Sometimes our float is sealing, sometimes it's not. Let's take it out, maybe take a Q-tip to the seat, and look at the needle. Let's try it again. Hope everyone had a nice Father's Day, by the way. How's that look? There's a small amount of, I don't know if you call it corrosion, but there's a small amount of not goodness in there. Let's look at the need, short for needle. I mean, it looks good. It looks like a needle. Blood blister, hello. Excessively large drill. Oh, all the torque. Valvoline Max Life, ATF. There we are, we're coated. And we'll do the polish. Clean it out. Absorb the ATF. Oh, look at the polish. I would say quite a bit less of the yuck yucks in there. Yes, I just said yuck yuck. Carb spray, 8750 or whatever number I used last time. Give it a little dip. I put my hand on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. The black layer has not been removed. However, there was a bit of a dimple on there, a bit of a dent, shall we say. That dent appears to be gone. That baby's in there. I actually blew the air tube off. I don't know if I should be proud of that or not. All right, give it a torquey. Calibrated elbow. Let's reinstall. Okay, everything is turned on. I reset the fuel mixture for the idle back to its normal position. Garbage man is here. Thank you for telling me, Herc. Why don't you go say hi? Maybe he has a treat for you. Let's see if it fires up with the choke. Or my idle is too low, one or the other. Nope, choke was off. Try again. Tighten, out. Come on, dude. No more sticks. Oh. I think my idle speed is probably too low. I turned it down a bit. Let's turn it up a skoonch. Almost. Are we gonna idle? Off we go. Oh, baby. Let's do it again. Been using the back brakes a lot more because they're so much better. Oh. Come to an abrupt stop. No, don't you dare. Oh, don't you dare. Do we have fuel pouring out the bottom? Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Oh, geez, it's just pouring out. Well, that's thoroughly depressing. It's coming out the vent on the bottom and the vent on the top. I felt really good about this for a solid 2.5 seconds. Well, I'm a little bit stumped. I apologize for the mouth breather in the background. So ideally, from what I understand, you want this linkage to be basically horizontal so that when it pushes down and you get a good level of your gasoline. It's interesting, this needle has a little spring built into it. So I'm curious if that's not applying enough pressure, even though it should be applying enough pressure, because that's how it's designed. We're going to try one more thing. I'm going to take this little tab, and I'm going to bend it downward so that we have a little more force on the needle, and hopefully that'll take care of our issue. Come up here. We're going to bend him down. So now you can see this tab sits a little bit higher, and hopefully the fuel level will push on it a little bit sooner. Okay, I mean, we know it seals right here, so come on. Come on, little guy. All right, folks, this is it. This will be our last try. If this doesn't take care of it, I'm not entirely sure what else to do. Everyone, cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your legs and your arms. Take your spine, find a way to cross it. Let's do it. Are we already flooded? No, we're not. Kill switch is on. Gets me every time. say anything yet. Alright, let's watch for turkeys this time. Any babies? No. No babies. Abrupt stop. Okay. What a beautiful day, by the way. Hill climb. Abrupt stop. Okay. Why do dogs feel like they have to be in front of you anytime you're in a vehicle? Why? I come home from work, they have to run in front of the car. Oh, folks. I don't trust it yet. One more quick rip. I didn't find anything. Could it be? I don't have the parking brake on, so we're on the true idle circuit right now. Okay, I'm taking it back to the house again. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think that was it. We needed more needle pressure. Oh man, this is the best day ever. I'm gonna let it hot soak for a minute, see if it pushes something out. Also, yes, I did verify that the vent is in fact working, so we're not pressurizing the tank and forcing the fuel out. Oh, boy, this is great. You know what even makes this day better? Okay, folks, blood, sweat, still have yet to complete the trifecta, no tears. This is great. This is really great. Something about fixing something makes me feel really good. I guess that's why it's my hobby. For those of you that watched, a good 7 minutes of this hour and 30-minute, however long video, thank you. Thanks for hanging in there. It's been very much an adventure. Again, happy Father's Day to all those dads out there last weekend. As always, if in the future you find yourself super bored and super desperate to watch something on YouTube, we'll swing on by. We'll find more adventures, and we'll watch this dog put sticks in every possible spot to get me to play fetch with him. Thanks again, folks. We will see you next time. My fat ass knocked some more chunks off of that seat.